Good morning, my lovely friends. Today is Friday and it is currently 10:15 a.m. and I am getting ready to start my day. I hope you guys slept well and are well rested. On my agenda today is at 12, well, every Fridays at 12, I meet with a client, and this is just one of the things I do for work. I meet with this lovely lady. She is 2 years older than me, and we just meet at a cafe near her work, and then we chat for an hour in English. So she's Korean and she wants to practice speaking English, and so we just meet up and then we just casually talk, and it doesn't feel like work, you know? I feel like that's the best kind of work, when you really enjoy what you do and it doesn't feel dreadful. One of the things I wanted to talk about today is a bag that I ordered before I left for New York. And I found out about this bag from a YouTuber named Christine. I really like her channel. Her videos are like super casual. They're not, really high production or anything crazy like that, but she just casually talks in front of the camera about her favorite things or like her fashion, and yeah, she's just really easy to listen to. So I'll link her below if you guys want to check her out if you don't know who she is already. She talked about this bag that she carries for work. First of all, I love how it looks because it's very minimal. For me personally, I've never been really into designer bags. I don't own any like high-end designer bags, and maybe that'll change when I get older, but for the time being, I'm definitely more quality over brand names. And it's not to say like if I were to receive one as a gift, like I would be like, no, but I wouldn't intentionally save up money to buy one, is what I'm saying. So I was on the market for an everyday work bag that I can also carry if I'm gonna, run to a cafe to do some work or something. And I wanted one that could fit my laptop. So here, actually, let me show you the bag. This bag is from the company DAAME. I got the navy blue tote, and it zips up like that. And then there is a suede pocket in here to fit my MacBook. And there's also a little sleeve in here. The inside lining of the bag is suede, but this actual pouch is canvas material. And then I have a larger space here for whatever else. This bag is 100% leather, and it's not stiff. It already feels broken in. It's really soft, so I really appreciate that. It's the perfect size for me. And one of the things I look for in a bag like this is that the handles are long enough, so if I'm wearing like a bulky winter jacket, I'm not like, struggling to get this over my shoulder. A little backstory about my experience shopping with them. They are a small business. They don't have an actual store, so they just sell through their website. So the person I was speaking to on email about my order is a girl named Miley. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly, but she was just so sweet. I asked her if I could have the bag on time so that I can, pick it up when I was in New York, and she actually asked me if she could wait to send out the bag a little bit later because they were making like a little special something for friends and family, and she wanted to gift something to me, which was so nice because, I wasn't expecting that at all, and I was already happy with their customer service. The reason I mentioned that is because this is the shirt that she sent with my bag, and it's kind of become my uniform for this morning chat series. I've been sleeping in it every day. It's just, it's a good length. It's so soft. It's so soft. If you guys have watched my fun facts about me video, you might know that I have this obsession with this childhood hanky that I have, that I still touch before I go to bed. And the funny thing is, I find myself like touching this shirt as I'm falling asleep. So that goes to show you just how soft this shirt is, that I'm touching it in place of my childhood hanky. Oh, another cool thing about this company is that 10% of purchases goes towards providing education for girls in challenging environments. So I'm happy to be a part of that. And I love supporting small businesses that, have a cool story like that, or, have a cool mission other than just selling stuff. So another thing that's been heavy on my heart that I've been wanting to talk about with you guys is my current fitness, or lack thereof. It's very much lacking, actually. In August, I took part in this challenge, and it was actually led by one of my friends, Cody. I liked that it didn't just focus on losing weight and getting a six-pack, but the fitness challenge had 5 different aspects to it. And here, actually, I have it written down in my little fitness log. So the first one is, did you work out for the day? Second one is, did you eat clean? Third one is, you had to have a social goal. And my social goal was to reach out to a friend that is not in Korea. So intentionally sending a text message or an email just to see how someone's doing. And I had to do that every single day to earn a point. My third goal was a mental goal. And for my mental goal, it was to read this book, Getting Things Done. That's supposed to help manage and aid in productivity. So that was my mental goal. And then the last aspect was a physical goal. The physical goal that I set for myself was to drink 8 cups of water a day. And some of you may think that, oh my gosh, that's so easy to do, but I am so bad when it comes to drinking water. If I don't have an alarm for it on my phone, or I don't have a reason to keep aiming for it, drinking water is something that I neglect, and I know that that's not good at all. Actually, out of the 5 goals that I had to complete, that was probably one of my hardest ones, drinking water all day. At the end of those 30 days, I was actually the fittest I've ever been in my life, in terms of losing body fat and gaining muscle. It was really cool for me to focus on not being skinny, because that drives me crazy. And any time that I've stressed about my weight, nothing good ever came out of that. I never actually lost weight. If anything, it led to me stress eating, eating stuff that I don't even like. I'm not huge on sweets, but if I'm worried about, reaching my perfect weight goal or whatever, for whatever reason, in that moment, I just want to eat chocolate. And it's so annoying how that works, When I first moved out to Korea in 2011, my working hours were from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. And so I'd wake up late, go to work, and then, in the office, there's always different snacks laying around. So even if I didn't want to eat it, I would just reach for it because it's there. And then, once getting off work at 9, I would eat dinner at 9:30, 10. And I lived like that for a year. And I was the heaviest I'd ever been in my life. I gained quite a number of pounds in a very short period of time. And I'd never been that weight before. So of course, that stressed me out. And when I met Brandon in early 2012, he introduced me to CrossFit because, as some of you guys know, Brandon works at Reebok. And Reebok and CrossFit are actually 2 different brands. I think this is a very common misconception. So they're 2 different brands, but they have a partnership. So there are a few Reebok-sponsored CrossFit gyms in Korea. So Brandon works for Reebok and not for CrossFit. And he basically does sports marketing for Reebok. So he told me about CrossFit. I tried it out for a little bit, and I was very scared to try CrossFit. It's still scary now. I don't think that it ever gets less scary. 2012, I dipped my feet into CrossFit. I still CrossFit now, but I have not been diligent. And that's something that I'm struggling with right now. So after that 30-day challenge ended at the end of August, I kind of let myself go in terms of, it's like, okay, well, I'll just take a day off from working out. I'll take 2 days off. And then it just kind of built up. That's been sort of weighing on me. We worked out once while we were on vacation. So we finally got to check out the Reebok CrossFit gym in Manhattan. Reebok CrossFit 5th Avenue. That's the name. Since I've returned to Korea, I haven't been working out. Part of the reason, besides my laziness, is when we do work out, we go to the 6 a.m. class. And because it's winter, you know, waking up and looking out the window, it's still like pitch black outside. So it's just that much harder to get out of bed. It's cold. So I've just been like staying in bed and been getting up at like, I don't know, 6, sometimes 7, and having breakfast with Brandon before he heads to work. So I need to get back on that horse. There's also a tradition going on at our CrossFit gym where on your birthday, you have to do burpees. And I still owe some birthday burpees. And it's December. My birthday was in November. So I'm not saying that's the reason I'm not going to the gym, but that's something to look forward to. What about you guys? How's your fitness going? Do you have a healthy relationship with it, or do you put pressure on yourself to, you know, be at a certain weight or to look a certain way? I feel like that's a very common thing, you know, and I'm not judging you at all for it, at all. But I think one thing that's definitely helped me, if it's okay for me to share, is that I just have to focus on being consistent. You know, just even if I'm not going to go to the gym and lift some crazy amount of weight, the fact that I get myself out of bed and out the door, like I've already won. I've already overcome the hardest part of the obstacle, which is getting out of bed. I want to gain muscle. Like my goal is to become stronger than I am. So if I can shed body fat and look good as a result of that, that's what I'm aiming for. I'm also really excited for tonight because I'm finally gonna hang out with my friend Gail. Gail is my very beautiful friend. Actually, she's pretty hot. She is the mother of 4 amazing children. And today I'm going to go to her house and we're just gonna hang out and play with the kids, put them to bed, order some takeout and have some wine and just catch up because I haven't seen her in, oh my gosh, I think 3 weeks. God, Gail, I really miss you. I can't wait to see you. And her oldest child, Audrey, it was her birthday a day after mine, so I still have a birthday gift to give to her. And I may or may not have, you know, piqued an interest in beauty products for her. She's like 6 years old, but I've given her just like a few things to play with, and she's so cute. She has a little vanity at home, and my goal is that when she turns 21, we get to enjoy a glass of wine together. So only a few more years, Audrey. We can be real girlfriends. She's adorable because when she knows that Gail is gonna hang out with me, there was a time where Gail was leaving and Audrey was like, "Where are you going?" And Gail was like, "I'm gonna go meet Jen." And Audrey's like, "Can I come?" Like, we're just girlfriends, you know? So I absolutely love that family. Gail's been like a sister to me here. Gail is also Chad's wife, and Chad is Brandon's boss. And Chad is also the brand director of Reebok Korea, and he is an amazing human being. Actually, he's not even human. That family, they're just superhuman. I don't know anyone else like them. They're so inspirational, the way that they just attack life. I love how they parent. They're great friends, great leaders. And this is harder than I thought, putting on makeup and talking and forgetting to do certain things. You know what? My lashes are not as long as I'd like them to be, so let's keep talking. Better. I used to get eyelash extensions, and My friend Chihi introduced me to this lady that used to just come over and do my lashes for me on my couch here. And it was so nice because I get to wake up with full lashes. What? I couldn't maintain it because once they started growing out, they've gotten too heavy, so they would start drooping. And then for whatever reason, I would get a lot of like eye crust. I'd wake up and then I would just have way more eye crust than normal. But then you have to be really careful when you have eyelash extensions, right? Because if you tug too hard, they'll pull off your natural lashes as well. But I couldn't get in there, and I just wanted to like scrub when I washed my face, but I couldn't do that. So it was just way too high maintenance for me. And I'm very high maintenance in a lot of ways, like when it comes to like hygiene and being a germaphobe, but in a lot of other ways I'm super low maintenance. I don't like to be bothered with a lot of things. Like my hair is always a mess. it's either up or down. Like on occasion I'll curl it, but even that is just, I have to commit to it. There's so many other things I want to do with my time, and curling my hair does not make that list. So the nude shade for today is Bobbi Brown's lipstick in the color Beige. This doesn't look much different from the other lipsticks in my collection. I guess I'm more about the formula than the color because I already know what kind of color I like. I have to say, Bobbi Brown, my lips have to be super moisturized for them. Like right now it's like kind of shuttling. You guys see that in the lines? I hate that. I'm done here, and just so you know, I washed the shirt, okay? Even though I've been wearing it every day. I don't want you guys to think I'm dirty. Okay. Last thing before I go, a fragrance that I have been loving is by Nest Fragrances. I've bought some candles from this brand and I love them, but I got this with my 100 beauty points at Sephora, and this is in the color, not the color, this is in the scent Indigo. Oh my gosh, it's like a sweet, sexy floral. I will list this in the description box if you guys wanted to check out this fragrance and then maybe just read the description on Sephora's website, because describing scents is very hard. Okay guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay warm and let me know how you're doing. Bye.